What's up everyone, I hope you're all having a great day today. So I decided to do another playthrough of Predator Concrete Jungle for the channel, and as you may or may not know, I actually have done a playthrough of this game already, but I thought I'd play it again for a few reasons which I'll get to in the video. But for now, let's go ahead and get started with a brand new game. Level 1, A Midsummer Night's Massacre. I'll try not to talk during the cutscenes as best as I can.
Back then, no one knew what it really was. Newspapers called it the New Way Devil. The Indians even had legends about it going back centuries. Stories of an invisible killer, a demon who traveled with the comets, returning in the hottest seasons to hunt its favorite prey. Human beings. And it was hot that night in New York City. The hottest midsummer ever recorded. When Bruno Borgia, god of gangsters, died.
So, level 1, objective, get back to your ship. So, we are playing as Scarface. He gets his name from that big bullet hole in his face. So, that's him taken care of. Oops. Get used to these controls again. Then here.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, I love that execution. That's one of the coolest ones, I think, in the whole game. Right, so yeah, at the start I said that I had already done a playthrough, but I wanted to do another one. So the reason behind that was because I've been doing a lot of the lore videos lately and stuff like that, and I felt like doing something a little bit different just for a change. So I thought I would do a review for this game, because I've played it before on the channel, but I haven't reviewed it. So I thought I would try doing a review of the game, and then I went back and watched my old playthrough that I did about a year ago, and I think it just didn't really sort of meet my standards that I would set for myself now, because obviously if I made a review then I would be saying, hey, go watch my playthrough that I've done, and then I didn't think that playthrough was really that good. So what I decided to do was I thought I would take advantage of the opportunity to play this game through again. So what I did was I went ahead and went and bought it on the Xbox. Look at that blood on that thing. I just thought that was really cool as well, where it actually flaps about as you walk through it. That's really impressive for like PS2 original Xbox. But yeah, the first time I played the game, I played it on the PS2, which is what I had it on as a kid. That was my original copy of the game that I had back in the day. But for this playthrough, I went ahead and got the Xbox version, because that way I could play it on the Xbox 360 through the backwards compatibility. So that way I could play, yeah, I could play it on the Xbox 360, and that way it would be upscaled and it would be displayed through HDMI, so that way it would look better than the last playthrough as well. That's the Irish boss we just killed for the bonus mission, which gets us the Jungle Hunter skin so we can play as the Predator from the first movie. There's about 5 or 6 extra costumes you can unlock, and there's the first one, there's Jungle Hunter from the first movie, there's City Hunter from the second movie, and then there's Scar from AVP, because obviously when this came out in 2005, AVP was the latest movie to come out, and then there's a few other ones as well. And then something not everyone knows is that in this game, this is the first time anyone called the Predator from the first movie the Jungle Hunter. This game is where that name came from, because that's what they named the costume in this game. And then after that it kind of caught on, and then everyone started calling him Jungle Hunter. So yeah, it wasn't cheap actually getting the Xbox version, because there weren't that many of them about on the internet. I had to look on a few places, I had to look on a few game websites, and it was never in stock anywhere. I looked on Amazon, it wasn't in stock. And then there were a few on eBay, but the cheapest one I could find was 30 quid, which is a lot of money for a original Xbox game. If you have a look around the PS2 one, I saw a lot of the PS2 one for about, that was about 10-15 quid. But the Xbox version, you had to pay about double that, so I paid like just over 30 quid for this. But I think it'll be worth it, because unlike the first time I played it, my channel is now monetized, which I didn't have that before the first time. When I first did my first playthrough of this game, that was back when I only had about 100 subscribers, but now I've got 4,000, so I've also got a much larger user base as well, so there's a potential to get a lot more views than I did on those old playthroughs.
And so it began. This tragedy of two worlds. This epic fall and rise of men and monsters. This story of power, revenge, and unnatural love.
Sorry if the cutscene's a bit stuttery. It didn't say it had any glitches in the when I looked on the Wikipedia article for what games were back compatible with the 360. On some others, it would say like frame rate issues in cutscenes, but it didn't say that about this. But I guess this game does have that issue as well. But this is the only CGI cutscene in the whole game, so after this we should be good, because everything else is in-engine after this.
In a devastating and humiliating way. And worse, it had survived the exposure. We now know that these creatures are nomadic, bound by strict clan loyalties, unbreakable taboos. Disgrace and exile were all this one could expect.
I tell you what, wouldn't it have been cool if they'd given us a level when we're on that planet fighting them alien looking things? That would have been cool if they'd done that. So yeah, sorry about the choppy cutscene. After this, there's only one more, another short CGI cutscene. So after that, we shouldn't have that issue going forwards.
But
Let's continue.
The events of that sweltering night in June sent ripples through time. Because in its long absence, we humans had dissected the hunting tools our devil dropped in its haste. And using what we learned, we made ourselves masters of a technology unknown on Earth. We created weapons of our own that we turned against the devils when next they came hunting in the hunt season. So they sent it back to atone for the sins of its past and take from us what we had stolen, back to a city grown from the shattered ruins it had left behind. A city of tomorrow overseen by computer intelligence, driven by advanced alien technology, and ruled by a dynasty of crime. What once was New City had blossomed into Neonopolis, City of Light.
Yeah, that must be an issue with the backwards compatibility on the 360. But yeah, like I said, everything forward is in engine like this, so we'll be alright from this point onwards.
We'll never know why the Predator decided to target the servitors first. Perhaps in a downtown cult of sacred killers, with their savage devotion to gods of slaughter and magic, it recognized something all too familiar.
Thanks, Sam. The body of another man has been found here on the streets, flayed and mutilated. Police experts suspect a ritual motive for the crime.
See? Didn't I tell you this was a sign? A sign from the law of darkness. A message in blood from our father Zaraguin, the scorpion god. The law sends us blood. Blood to make our turf sacred. Blood to make us strong. Take up your blades. Put on your ghost suits. The enemy hides in the night, but the night belongs to les serviteurs. Les serviteurs!
Yeah, those guys always reminded me of the Jamaicans from Predator 2. And I think in this, that guy who was just talking, I think his name is King Willie, like in Predator 2. So I guess that was kind of like a nod, as a nod to that film. So, right, we've got to hunt the gang members with the invisibility cloaks on. Right, there should be some down here. Well, there's some spear things there. There's one. Right. And then we've got to take him back to the sign and then skin him and hang him up. Yeah, I just thought that was really cool how you actually like skin them and hang them up like in the films. Right, so let's go find another one. Take him to the next location. Oops. So I thought I'd just play this on the easiest difficulty, because I don't want to keep dying if I get to a hard bit. I think on the harder difficulties as well, your energy doesn't recharge, because normally it recharges to 20%. But I think on the harder difficulties it said it doesn't do that. So, one more. This game is so classic though, it really takes me back to when I used to play on the PS2. I really like this level because it's probably about the closest as we get to like a free roaming Predator game, because I remember back when I used to play this, back when it came out in 2005, I used to really enjoy games like GTA. I used to be obsessed with Vice City and San Andreas, and then I used to like replaying this level because it was about as close as you get to like a Predator game, kind of like that, like a free roaming Predator game. This level and the one where you have to free the other Predators from the lab, because that one was like almost like an arena just full of like loads of enemies to fight. So I just found that one really fun and actiony to play. So it's this one and that level that I used to replay the most, I'd say, back when I used to play this back when I was a kid. Right, so that's all 3 of the ghost suit guys. Now we've got to take out the police that have come. I think the bonus objectives around here somewhere. Or do you have to do that before the police come, I wonder? Damn, I think I might have missed out on the bonus mission. I think you get like a health or energy upgrade when you do that. Oh, I know up here is the wrist blade upgrade though. So you get the longer wrist blades, which is cool. I need to find some electricity. I'm going to switch to the spear gun. You need to take out the one with a normal police uniform on, because they'll go and call for backup, and then take out the SWAT ones. The stealth kill. I'll cut his head off. Now let's fix that. I don't like that where it makes the camera swing round whenever you do stuff. And we'll get rid of that as well. There we go. Much better. All you have to do is you can kill him in one hit if you just jump on him like that from behind. It's actually got the white blood like a synthetic, like from the Alien movies, which I just thought was really cool as well. Oh, just did it just before I got her. Oh, you don't fail if they call for backup. It just means they just summon a few extra police for you to take out, but it's not a big deal. Oh, nice, got 2 with the same shot. Try the firebombs out on this thing. Oh, they're pretty good. And I missed. I only took like 3. Get some more energy. When I play this, I used to like you could kind of role play as the Predator, so I used to like to be invisible and stick to the rooftops where I could, because then it's kind of more in character with how Predator would act in the movies and stuff. I'll take that one out down there. Yeah, we're kind of like the feral Predator using the spear gun, because that's like what his weapon that he had in Prey, wasn't it? You see it there, he's holding oh no, he's got it on his leg there. Huh. Been seen. I wonder if I can jump on it all the way from up here. No. Come on. There we go. Yeah, you just gotta make sure I don't see you. Yes, another reason I decided to do another playthrough as well was because back when I did my first one, I had my old mic, but I've gotten a newer mic since then, so it should have better voiceover quality, and I think I'm a bit better at doing the voiceover as well as I was back then, because I've had like an extra year of practice since then. Right, so we've got one more robot thing, and then that'll be the mission almost finished. Just need to get another recharge. There's 2, I don't know, there's normally 2 guys guarding the entrance, or, oh no, I've not killed them all yet. I've still got one more robot thing, and then I'm gonna go to the servitor base. Where are you? There it is. Right, so that's the police destroyed. Now we'll go to the servitor base entrance. I guess this game is probably the most like Predator 2, because I was on about the Jamaicans earlier that are liking Predator 2, and it's set in a city as well. And at the time, that was the only one set in the city, because we only had Predator 1, 2, and AVP back then. Right, so let's try and get these with one charged up shot. We'll go. And then we can go here, and then the mission is complete. Then we have the boss fight.
The hunter returned to the hunt. This was a different jungle from that which it had left behind, and the natives had forged new weapons from the hunting gear it had foolishly dropped 100 years ago. I imagine how it must have burned at the devil, having survived a century of whatever hellish exile its kind used as punishment, to be sent back here with only the tools of an unblooded youngster, to have to prove itself all over again.
Right, let's continue to the next chapter. This is where we have to fight the boss.
The monster had tracked the ghost-suited killers to their lair. Here would be found the leader of their pack, the alpha male. The law of the jungle decreed that only one would walk away from this fight.
I'm not sure if they can see you or not, if you're cloaked. I don't think they can. I love doing that. We jump on them. I always thought that was so cool. I wonder if I can get 2 for 1. Yeah, nice. Oh, now I've got to fight the boss.
Blood for the law.
Plasma cast. Oh, that's close. Alright. Try and wear him down with a few plasma caster shots. I think there are some mines as well that we can use. There we go. Mines and spears. See if we get him to walk into the bombs. Oh, I suppose over him. Is there another recharge spot, or is it just that one? Yeah, I think it's just that one. Right.
Evil one.
Nearly got him. Here we go. Let's scan him, see what it says. So, preternatural anticipation of all perceived attacks except plasma-based projectiles provides high level of defense. Source for this ability is impossible to determine. Interesting. And Les Serviteurs, rank Enforcer. No object. Nanotech grenade. Emits cloud capable of disrupting cloaking. Right, let's get Skull. Now that's the level complete.
The gangs of Neonopolis had no idea they were simply puppets in the grip of an alpha killer from another, harsher world. A super predator who intended to pick them off one by one until the sacred ground was its once again.
Cool, so I'll call it here for part 1. I'm really enjoying this game. It's a really cool, awesome, fun game. And I'm very nostalgic for us as well. But I'll be back soon with part 2. So thanks for watching. Remember to like the video and I'll see you in part 2.